Hey everyone, this is Sunita Rawat and I welcome you all to Sunita's English Adventure. I hope you all are doing well. So, today in this video, we're going to talk about a topic that can transform the way you learn English. Think in English. Why is it so important to think in English in the first place? What struggles do learner face and how can you actually start thinking in English whether you are a complete beginner or someone with a limited vocabulary? So we are going to discuss all around this. So just be in the video and let's get started. First of all, I want to ask you a question. When you speak in your native tongue, do you first translate every word in your head? No, right? You just think and speak. And this is how you're able to speak faster and with confidence. You're not getting stuck because of translation. But when you speak in English, you first translate all the words in your mind and then you speak. So somehow it slows you down. When you think in English, you are just avoiding this process. And that is how you're making yourself fluent, you're speaking faster, you're responding quick. So, this is what thinking in English does to your speaking. It makes you really fluent. You're not translating anymore. So, that's why it is very important to think in English. But at the same time, it's not very easy to start thinking in English. Sometimes you feel lack of vocabulary as a beginner. You don't have enough words in your bucket. So you feel stuck sometimes, right? Other times you feel as if you're not able to break the habit of translation, right? And sometimes you feel nervous. What if I am thinking wrong? So all these fears, all these mistakes are holding you back to be fluent in English. But don't worry, if you are a complete beginner, then I have some simple steps for you to get started. Start with naming objects around you. For example, as I'm sitting here, I can see chair, table, bed, mattress, door, like all these objects in front of me. In the same manner, whether you are at your home or maybe at your office, just look around and name objects in English. And this is how you have to build basic vocabulary without feeling overwhelmed from the very first day. You need not to stress over learning many words from the very first day. You have to go slow, okay? Without words you cannot make sentences, so that is why it is very important to name objects around you first. Start with this because these are the things that you see on daily basis, and every time you'll encounter all these things while you do your daily activities. So that is why this is important, and repetition will help you learn or memorize these words. Now that you have learned that kursi is called chair, right? Mage is called table. So from now onwards, you have to use these words in your speaking as well. Whatever words, whatever language you speak, maybe Hindi or your mother tongue, just try to incorporate all those words that you are learning in English into your Hindi or mother tongue. Let's suppose if I want to say kursi khiska do, can I say chair khiska do? So I've used the word that I've learned. So start with 10% of English in your Hindi, and as you learn more and more vocabulary, more and more phrases, sentence structure, it will gradually increase to 30, 40, 60, 70, and 100% for sure one day. So this is how you have to start. Not many people agree with me on this approach, but this is how I started my journey. I started with English, like mix of Hindi and English, then more of English, and then complete English. So this is how I came to this level. So you can also try if it works for you. So now imagine yourself in a country where you are stuck and the only medium of communication is English. How would you survive? You would somehow struggle to express yourself to others so that they could understand you. In the same manner, you have to train your brain to think in English as if this is the only option. You have no option to speak in different languages, but only English. Deliberately put yourself in a situation where you feel that this is essential, and gradually it would become your natural habit. I can totally understand. As a beginner, it is very difficult to frame long sentences or even accurate sentences. But you can start with whatever you know. Start small. Let's suppose when you are hungry, can you simply say, hungry, need food? Is it quite understandable? Yes, right? The other person would understand that you are hungry and you need food. When you need water, you can simply say water, quite understandable, right? So start with this, and in the process, gradually you would be able to connect words and speak more naturally. It will happen. The another easiest way to practice thinking in English is practice everyday sentences, the activities that you do on daily basis. For example, when you wake up in the morning, think I'm waking up. When you are having breakfast, think I am having breakfast. When you go to work, think I'm going to work. What a pleasant weather. So these are few things that you do on regular basis. So repetition would be there and you would be able to better memorize all these sentences and you would feel confident in yourself. This is how you start being confident. Over time, you learn more and more phrases that you can use in your everyday life and you become even more confident. So whatever you do on daily basis, let's suppose as I'm sitting here, what am I going to do next? Think in English. Deliberately think in English. I'm going to edit the video and then I'll go to the bed. So I am able to speak instantly by following this process, by following this approach. But what if I'll think in Hindi first and then I'll translate it to English? It would make the process really slow. And sometimes you'll feel stuck when you'll not get the right words to replace with Hindi words, right? And you'll feel discouraged. Then how will you become fluent speaker? So you have to skip this translation part and think directly in English with whatever words you have in your bucket. It's really okay to start with broken English. It's totally natural when you are just a beginner. So start with broken English, okay? Start thinking in broken English. That's totally fine. In the process, you'll be able to connect words when you'll immerse yourself in English language, when you'll watch English movies, English content, when you'll read books. You'll be able to gain vocabularies, you'll observe some sentence structure, and naturally you'll be able to connect all these words and speak in right manner. At the same time, it is very important for you to choose the content wisely as per your level. Beginners often make mistake to learn English with the content that is too advanced, and then it leads to frustration and loss in confidence. So you don't have to do that. Choose content that has simple English language. Watch cartoons, watch animated movies, or watch movies with subtitles on. Then you would be able to understand 80% out of it and you'll enjoy the process and you would be consistent. And consistency is the only key to learn any new language. Read books like children's book and Sudha Murthy's book. That is quite simplified languages. You can start with all these and gradually go for up level as per your requirements. And don't just learn random words that would not help you in any manner. Learn the whole phrase, learn the whole sentence, the sentence structure, and make more sentences out of it in the same manner. Also learn few phrases that you can actually use in your daily life. Just learn it and use it and feel confident about it. For example, could you please help me? Can I have water? Can I take this? Like these are few phrases that you can actually use without any hesitation and you'll feel confident. This is how you start feel confident in your English speaking when you keep on adding more and more phrases, keep on adding more and more vocabularies to your speaking, right? So this is how it will go. You know what? Even when I'm sitting idle, I have this habit of keep on murmuring. I always picture as myself in a situation and then I just keep on murmuring the dialogues. And this habit came to me naturally. I don't know how, but I think this is because of the interest I have for English. So, at last, I want to say thinking in English is a skill. It will take time. So, don't get frustrated if you slip into translation sometimes. It's okay, it's a natural process. And see, thinking in English is going to be a game changer in your fluency journey. It would be challenging at first, but with consistent practice and patience, you would see amazing results. So keep practicing, keep improving, and thank you so much for watching this video and being in this video till end. And if you really like this video, don't forget to hit the like button, share and subscribe to my channel. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye. Take care.